In this video, I'll be sharing 3 incredible doubles tips that will absolutely help you win more matches. The first tip will help you know where to aim your shots. The second is going to help you know where to look during the point. And the third will help you know where to move during the point. And stick around for the third tip because it will literally double the number of overhead winners you hit in the match. Now, before I share these awesome tips, I couldn't help but notice while looking at my channel analytics that more than 76% of you watching this video have not yet subscribed. It would mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button, even the notification bell, so you know when I put up new videos. You wouldn't believe the difference it makes in my life and my family's life by simply hitting the subscribe button. So thank you so much for considering. All right, tip number 1, hit the ball to the opponent who is standing where you are standing. So simple and so effective. When you're in the back, you should hit to the other team's back player. If you're at the net and you get the ball, you should aim for the other net player. Baseliners should hit to baseliners, and net players should aim hard at the other net player. Here's why. When you're in the back, your job is to prolong the point. When you're at the net, your job is to end the point. Well, when you're in the back, you want to hit to the other team's prolonger. The player on the other side of the court who their job is to keep the point going. So that's why in doubles, you often get this cross-court rally from baseliner to baseliner. I mean, why would this person hit it right to you here and just pop it up and let you nail the ball at their partner at their feet, right? That's why you get this cross-court rally happening. That's why when you get the ball at the net, especially if it's above net level, you don't want to hit it back to the baseliner who prolongs the point. You want to hit it to the person closer to you and they have no time to react, preferably aim for their feet. Now, a lot of players, when they hear this, say, Ryan, why don't I just aim for open court? The trouble with aiming for open court is there isn't a lot of open court, and you end up missing in order to try to hit that shot. See, in doubles, the game isn't necessarily keep the ball away from your opponent. That's more singles. Doubles is about hitting it to the correct opponent. Because in doubles, they've doubled the number of people, but they haven't doubled the size of the court. So you want to hit the ball to the correct person. And it's so simple. When you're in the back, hit to the back person. When you're up, hit to the up person. You'll be right 90% of the time and absolutely dominate the match. Tip number 2, when you're at the net and the ball goes past you, look at the opposing net player. If this is you, there's probably going to be a cross-court rally that occurs. When the opposing baseliner hits, well, you want to be looking right at them. But when the ball goes past you, don't turn and look at your partner. Turn and look at the opposing net player. They're the first player who can hurt you. And by looking at them, you'll be able to react to whatever they're going to do. You'll even maybe see them with an overhead and you'll know to back up because you know that you are their target. Just think of the first tip where they're going to aim for you. I see so many players turn, watch their partner hit the ball. Their partner hits it cross court, but since they lost track of what this person's doing, they didn't see them poach. So then they turn and start going forward and they get nailed by the ball. When the ball goes past you and behind you, just look at the opposing net player. You will react to what they do, and when they nail it at you, you'll probably get that ball back. Now, before I share the third tip, I want to tell you about the new rules of doubles. It's a brand new online solution from Will Hamilton over at Fuzzy Yellow Balls, where he has teamed up with Craig O'Shaughnessy, the leading stats guy in the world for both men's and women's doubles, knows what's working on the Pro Tours right now, and he's sharing it with you in this incredible program. In order to check out the new rules of doubles, you can click the link in the description, or at the end of the video, you'll be able to click right here and just check out the Fuzzy Yellow Balls app in the App Store. You absolutely have to check out this incredible program. All right, tip number 3. When you lob your opponent successfully, put your toes on the service line. Let's check this out. So let's say this is you. And remember, you're trying to avoid this person, right? You don't want to just hit it right to them. They nail your partner with it. So you're hitting cross court, and let's say you decide to lob down the line. When you lob, forcing this team to switch, what you don't want to do is have this person get tight to the net and you, as the lobber, stay behind the baseline. Remember, we have to know what shot this person is going to hit. When the opponents switch off of a lob, they typically lob back. Well, what do we want to hit off of a lob? We want to hit an overhead. We're certainly not going to hit an overhead if we're super tight to the net or behind the baseline. If you get super tight to the net, then any ball that's even medium, a medium average lob is going to go over your head, and you'll never hit an overhead from 5 feet behind the baseline. Instead, what you want to do is immediately put your toes on the service line. When you lob and you put your toes on the service line, you can handle any shot that team hits. If they hit a ground stroke, you can just move forward and nail that person. If they hit a bad lob, you move in, nail the partner. If they hit an amazing lob, because you didn't get too tight, you can take 2 steps and hit an overhead from no man's land, still hitting it at the net player. You have to make sure that when you lob successfully, in your mind, you and your partner immediately put your toes on the service line. You will be crushing overheads at the opposing net player all match long. Now, if you're looking for new people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, maybe you want to find a local league at your level, or you'd like to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for Play Your Court, and it's playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. Click right there to check out the new rules of doubles in the Fuzzy Yellow Balls app in the App Store. You use these 3 incredible double strategies, there's no doubt. You're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.